Do any of these ring a bell to you? Donkey Kong, Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt? Well, these were very popular games in the Nintendo series. Well, you're probably more familiar with these games than you think. Can you hum the Super Mario Brothers theme song? Do you remember shooting ducks out of the sky in Duck Hunt? Or maybe you're an old school player that played Atari games, which was black, white, and a huge contrast to a lot of the modern video games today. Corey Turner, who is a manager of the local Best Buy Geek Squad, who does local house calls and provides technical support to a lot of their customers, can vouch for the gaming industry. Programmers is a constantly changing field, and they need programmers with skills, imagination, and it's a very lucrative field to get into. Video games is one of the fastest growing fields right now, and it's constantly evolving even today. And now that I've given some background information about programming, I want to get into more detail what they do and why. Billions of dollars are spent in video games each year, and it's impacted kids, adults, and teenagers all alike. One of the first video game consoles was Atari, which featured a video game called Pong, which was black and white, which involved two white lines and a bouncing ball. And this game was so simple that it's featured in a lot of cell phones today. And now a lot of the video games that are out today have up to 4 million color and are a lot more realistic. There are different types of programmers. There's an AI programmer who deals with the artificial intelligence of certain games, a sound programmer who does the dialogue and like the music of the actual game, a graphics programmer, and a porter programmer who deals with mostly converting games to a more usable format. I'm going to get in depth into two of these different programmers today. Guitar Hero, which was originally made for PlayStation, needed to be converted to a more usable format to play on like Xbox and Wii and Nintendo DS. Porters need to convert this language in a more usable format. It was originally programmed in C++, and when expanded to Nintendo DS, it needed to be converted to ARM CPU format. And these porters need to basically reprogram and rewrite it in a usable form. A gameplay programmer basically can make or break a game. Final Fantasy, which was one of the original RPG game for Nintendo, featured a highly detailed storyline and basically a vast array of what the character could do. A gameplay programmer had to deal with details and basically had to constantly tweak codes from other programmers to make this to tweak the overall gameplay. The popularity has been constantly increasing over the past few years, and it's constantly changing. I mean, the PlayStation 2 made over $301 million in video game revenue sales alone. And pretty much nowadays, everyone has one type of console, and a lot of the gamers have multiple types of consoles. I mean, there are some video gamers that wait at midnight at Walmart to get the first crack of a game like World of Warcraft or Halo. And this is a pretty diverse field for programmers. Programmers is a very good field to do, and starting out, you can make about $50K a year, and